right, so we're back at it with more Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. This is going to be season 1, episode 4, and I think we're in for quite a treat. I guess treat's the wrong word, but it's called an Alchemist's Anquish. So it feels like we're in for something major in this episode.
Yeah, a treat, treat for Anquish.
I'm like, I need like, we're in for a treat, but it needs to be like, but not a good thing. Like, and I was like, what the heck is the replacement word for that? The saying is like, we're in for a treat, but we're not.
So if you want our full reactions for this show, check out Patreon. Links in the description of this video. Also get early ad-free access that way. You'll get a month ahead on our reactions. Let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Let's do this treat. Love Anquish. Can't help it when like Ed does this and puts his hands out like nothing happens. Like I don't know, it's like anticlimactic. It's like pew.
With that sound effect, exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
The Philosopher's Stone, however, was revealed to be a fake.
But then how did he do it?
Good question.
These were Ed's words.
That is a big moon.
Yeah, it is. Makes me think of Bruce Almighty when he like pulls the moon in.
Foolish alchemists who have turned their backs on the ways of God shall all be punished. I see.
That is a mustache.
Mm-hmm.
You picked the wrong target.
Okay. Damn.
You're fast. Try this.
It's because he runs with his arms behind his back.
That wasn't so difficult.
Yeah, a little too easy?
Yeah, don't speak too soon.
Oh, he's gonna crush your face.
No! How? Now you perish.
Oh!
Damn.
I mean, I saw some blood. I just don't know what he actually did to him, though. Did he melt his face? Explode his face?
You could be the next one he comes after. Understood.
Explosive.
But my mustache is better than his mustache.
More like the thing.
I got word of what happened. Lieutenant Colonel Hughes, you're the officer in charge of this case? Yes, sir. Should you need any additional personnel, just ask. The man doing this is a traitor. I want him stopped.
The Colonel's sure letting his work pile up again, huh? Give me a hand, will ya?
I've got plenty to do over here already. Next up, who's this?
Lieutenant Yoki. The Elric brothers exposed what that dirty thief was up to, and now he's on the run.
Master Sergeant Fury, how's the radio?
The receiver on this thing's seen better days.
Ta-da.
Go on in, the Colonel's expecting you.
Well done on the Lior case, you two. Nice work. The Philosopher's Stone. Another false lead?
Yeah, after all that, the stone was a fake. Even so, the power it gave Cornello was real enough.
Yeah.
He transmuted this huge chimera right in front of us.
I still wonder how he was able to use the stone to do that. I'm not familiar enough with the field of bioalchemy to really understand it.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that too.
It might help if you consulted a specialist.
Huh?
The Sowing Life alchemist, Shao Tucker. He's done some heavy research into chimera transmutation. I'll introduce you.
You would do that for us?
Okay, what's the catch? You want something, don't you?
Don't doubt my motives.
Doing you a favor is better than being indebted to you.
Tucker transmuted a chimera that could understand human speech. That earned him his certification as a state alchemist.
I understand human speech. You mean... Wait, you mean it talks? A chimera?
Supposedly, it only said one thing. I
Food?
want to die.
Oh, that's horrible.
God.
It refused to eat until it got its wish.
You okay?
Puppy!
There are people out here. Look!
Nina, this is why I told you to keep the dog tied up. I'm sorry about the mess. Ever since my wife ran out, this place has been a wreck.
Dude, doing the dishes is not hard.
Let me say that it's a pleasure to meet you, Edward. As the Colonel told you, I'm the Sowing Life alchemist, Shao Tucker.
He would like to have a look at your research, if that's possible.
Oh, yes, certainly. I don't mind. However, if you want me to show you the tricks I've got up my sleeve, it's only fair you show me the tricks you've got up yours as well. It's the code we live by, equivalent exchange. Why are you interested in bioalchemy?
Oh, Ed, well, you see, he's...
Colonel.
So Ed's gonna teach him how to do the dishes, and while he teaches him bioalchemy.
As an 11-year-old child.
No.
So that's what earned you the title Fullmetal Alchemist. You've had a rough time of it for someone so young.
No shit.
I can't say for sure if it's going to be of any use to you or not, but why don't you go ahead and take a look at my laboratory?
Whoa.
kind of embarrassing. I'm fairly widely regarded as an authority on chimeras, but the truth is, it hasn't actually been going that well lately.
Amazing.
That's a library.
This is my library.
Yeah.
All right, let's dive in. I'll start with this shelf.
I'll try starting over here.
I'm going to head back to work now. I'll send somebody by to get you this evening.
Yeah, whatever.
They've got some ability to focus. I'm not sure they even know we're here anymore. A couple of prodigies.
Aw.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be reading.
Nina looked like she wanted to play.
Yeah, he's being a kid. Oh, yes!
Good puppy.
Alexander says that he wants to play too.
What's the dog's name?
Alexander?
I will not lose this time. I, Edward Elric, will use my considerable powers to vanquish you. You mangy mutt!
Your ride has arrived.
Yes, he won again.
What are you up to down there, Ed?
What? Let's just say I'm taking a break from a long day of research.
After all that, you must be dog-tired. Why don't you
Good job.
come on back?
We'll play some more tomorrow, okay, Nina?
I've got a message for you. It's from the Colonel. He says, don't forget, assessment day is coming soon.
Yes. Please assure him I know.
Doesn't seem too thrilled about it.
Mm-mm.
Hey, Daddy? What does assessment day mean?
State alchemists have to report on their research once a year in order to keep their certification. You see, last year, Nina, your daddy didn't get a very good evaluation.
I want more.
No, you'll do just fine, Daddy. I know you will. You're always studying so much.
You're right, Nina.
For your sake.
Or we'll be left with nothing. Again.
No pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Your mother left 2 years ago?
Daddy said she went back to live at her parents' house.
It must get kind of lonely with just you and your dad living in this big house, huh?
Yeah, why'd she leave? She left her husband and her kid.
My shoulders are killing me.
Maybe you should try to move around some, brother.
Yeah, not a bad idea, Al.
Touch some grass.
You mangy mutt. Looks like you could use some exercise.
Let's go too, Nina.
He's not gonna kill my dog, is he? You're right, this episode is a treat. Playtime with the puppy.
And Nina's adorable.
Is he gonna like take a big gamble and try to do something huge to like impress them and completely backfires?
What I want to know is why this guy is only targeting state alchemists and no one else. If it's the military he's trying to hurt, he could go after normal soldiers.
The best mustache.
Maybe the certification is the reason. State alchemists are given high pay and special privilege. There must be any number of people who envy them for their positions. There are plenty of people, I'm sure, who have not forgotten the role that state alchemists played in the Ishbalan Civil War.
I have a report, sir. A man with a large scar on his face was sighted in the Central City train station by multiple station employees.
Looks like that bastard got away.
Before I earned my state alchemist certification, our life was terrible. We were so poor in those days. My wife couldn't stand living that kind of life, so she left us. I don't want to go back to those days again. I don't even think I could.
Don't worry, Daddy. It's okay. If those people do tell you no, me and Alexander will growl at them until they say yes.
You tell him, Nina.
I've got an idea. Do you want to play with Daddy tomorrow?
Really?
Yeah.
Alexander, Daddy says he's going to play with us tomorrow.
Get his mind off of things?
Hopefully. At first I thought like that was his assessment. He was going to make her part of the assessment in some way.
I was worried about that too.
Wait a minute.
Thanks for having us again today. Mr. Tucker!
Oh, this is not good.
Mr. Tucker!
There you are. So you are home.
Oh no.
I did it, boys. I finally did it.
Nina and the puppy?
A chimera that understands human speak. Listen to me.
You fucking monster.
There, that's Edward.
That person, Edward.
Yes, that's very good. Well done.
That's amazing. It can actually talk.
Now I don't have to worry about losing my certification.
That person, Edward. Big Brother Ed.
Yep.
When did you first get your state certification? It was 2 years ago.
When your wife disappeared?
When did your wife leave you? That was 2 years ago, too. I just have one more question.
Where's Nina?
Nina and Alexander. Where are they?
Damn Brett, figuring it out so quickly.
Brother!
Oh yeah, I figured it out. 2 years ago, it was your wife. This time, you used your own daughter and her dog to transmute a talking chimera. You can only do so much with animals, after all. It's much easier when you start with a human, isn't that right?
Sick fuck.
I don't see what you're so upset about. This is how we progress.
No!
I would think a scientist should understand.
Shut up!
Look at you, Fullmetal Alchemist. Look at your leg, your arm, your brother. Those things are also the result of messing around with somebody's life, aren't they? Shut up!
Yeah, trying to bring someone back.
We are the same. We're the same. You're just like me.
No.
Oh, but yes, we are. The opportunity was right in front of us, and we took it.
Not me! Alchemist!
If you keep this up, he'll die.
And that might be what he deserves, but...
Not in front of her.
Exactly.
No.
Oh.
Do you hurt Daddy?
Even with all our power, we can't do anything to change you back. I'm sorry.
Can we play now? Can we play now?
I get to remain a state alchemist.
Smash
Did you
it.
arrest him? Oh.
If ever there was an example of the devil's work in this world, this case would definitely be it.
The state alchemist must be willing to act, able to take another's life when ordered to without questioning. In some ways, Mr. Tucker's actions and our own may not be all that far apart. Right, Fullmetal?
No, there's a huge difference what he did.
Mm-hmm.
We may be called dogs of the military. We may even be cursed as devils. We know we're not devils. We know we're not gods. We're human.
We're only human!
We can't even do anything to save one innocent little girl. So what good are we then?
You didn't know you had to save her.
You're Shao Tucker, correct? Who are you?
I'm the bad guy. I kill military.
There were military police out front. Foolish alchemists who turn their backs on the ways of God shall be punished.
Oof.
Daddy's hurting. Daddy hurts. No, Daddy.
You poor creature. Once you've been given this form, there is no way of separating you again.
Gonna kill her.
Your passing will be in peace. Hear me. 2 human souls have just been returned to you. Please grant these poor lost souls everlasting peace and salvation.
That was pretty horrific. Horrifying, heartbreaking. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I was glad you were saying something because, I mean, I really don't know what to say after that.
Yeah. I mean, even when we had talked about like, oh, I thought that it was going to be used for like his experiment or something like that. Like, and I thought he might like put her in danger, but I didn't think he was going to do what he did.
Yeah.
And I hadn't put together that he did it to his wife. Like I put together faster that he did it to her and the dog, because like, you know, then when we saw them, like, okay, well, that's definitely them. And I didn't even think about like, oh wow, he did that to his wife, that's why she left. Because like it didn't make sense. I'm like why did she leave? Like to leave the husband. And like it's not like, I guess, you know, completely out of the ordinary for like, you know, mother leave her spouse and the child. But like they just didn't like go into any explanation as to why. And he said like, you know, she didn't like the fact that he was bored and he doesn't want to go back to that. And then I looked at it, the fact I'm like, well, she didn't seem that much younger, the daughter. I'm like, so that couldn't have been that long ago for him to go back to it. Like, I mean, I don't know, things weren't adding up. But then the reveal of it, I just was not ready for.
I definitely felt like things weren't adding up with the mom's disappearance. I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, the whole like, oh, she went back to live with her parents. There was a part of me that thought like, is this like when people tell their kids that like their dog that passed away went to live in a farm upstate
yeah.
type of thing? So like,
Yeah.
my brain had started to go to there's something fishy about all this. But again, like I never thought that his wife was the chimera who starved herself to death.
Mhm.
And yeah, I had a similar thought with Nina that he was going to try something extra risky.
Mhm.
Her presence there was necessary because whatever he was going to do was going to be illegal. And like, you know, so like she would be his assistant in some capacity and like that would endanger her by the nature of whatever it was that he was going to do. But I didn't think that he was going to do this with her and the dog.
Yeah, and just Nina being inside being that chimera and like, you know, worrying about her dad, and then when she sees her dad get killed by that guy, yeah, and then like, I mean, she's suffering. That's not really a life for her either. So in a way, it was like putting, you know, an animal out of their misery. But like, it doesn't make it easier. It's just like all of it is just so horrifically sad, and can't believe how much of a monster the dad was. And like I can't even get to the point of, oh, hell is paved with good intentions, and you know, he wanted to do all the right things, but then like, you know, he just kept going down this like one dark path. It's like, no, it was something people do, I guess, I don't know, in desperation, like to try to get out of a situation, you know, to do that, just like he, you know, sacrificed like what are you doing it all for then? You know, then it's like very like selfish. He was doing it for himself, and like sort of sociopathic. Like he just was doing it like just for like the work, and like the like all he cared about was the science of it all, and like couldn't make any like, I don't know, human emotional connection there. I guess I should have made more sense of it. The fact that like, you know, he couldn't even do like the dishes. Like you couldn't even do like, he's like, I'm not very much of a housekeeper. Like he couldn't like even do like basic, I don't know, maintenance on keeping things like, you know, it doesn't need to be spotless, but same time it just seemed like he was letting things just fall by the wayside because he was just so obsessed.
Yeah. I have to say, like, bravo to the storytellers in this, because like even as we were about halfway through the episode, like we're getting a puppy dog, we're getting an adorable little girl. Like even I think you said like, hey, we really are having a treat, because like the title is Anguish, you know, the Alchemist Anguish, but what they give us in the start is just pure joy, and like Edward and his brother, well, these are our prodigies, and like they get this big library, and they're getting all this assistance and support to like find what they need to find. And so everything about the start of this episode is just great. And so like they really take us up the climb before they drop us, and then when they drop us hard and fast.
Yeah, for sure. And it just really changes the tone of the show. The first 3 episodes, you know, like there was, you know, the darkness like of obviously trying to bring back the mom, that transmutation, and like when she like turned into like that twisted form, you know, that was like some like dark magic kind of stuff though. Like, you know, and him like, you know, seeing his brother like evaporate before his eyes. But somehow this is just a whole new level. Like that's like trying to do something, trying to bring back a loved one, and things go horribly wrong. This is just a sort of sick twistedness that, you know, like exists in the world, but, you know, seeing it even in like this sort of context is jarring, and stays with you.
Yeah it does.
But I mean, like you said, they did a great job with it, so it was very effective.
I don't know what else to say.
Let us know what you thought about it down below in the comments, and thanks for watching our reaction for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.